Hello and welcome to this new video on my channel Off to Office. Today we will go through 12 most important date functions of Excel, which is a must know for everyone. In this video, I would also discuss about how we can find out the retirement age of a person. So let's quickly run through all functions one by one. Number one is the day function. So as the name suggests, this is to find the day of any date, like day. And I want to find the day of this date. Number two, month. This is to find the month of some date. And year, obviously, year of some date. Number four is the date function. So if you see its argument, see, this has three arguments: year, month and day. So this function can create a date by taking three arguments for year, month and the day respectively. So year will be, say, I'm saying 2025, and month I'm saying I'm taking it with month function, this one, and day I'm saying day of this function. So this will make a date with the help of these three arguments. So today, again, as the name suggests, it tells us that today's date. And if you want date along with the current timing, then you will press now, and this will reflect your date as well as the timing. Now, frankly speaking, these two are the same things. It's just the formatting that is making it look different. Shortcut to today's date is control plus semicolon, control plus semicolon. While if we press control and colon, obviously colon is above semicolon, so I will have to press control shift, and this will give me the current time. Now the next, number 7, is eDate function. Now this function, I believe, is a very useful function. So it is used to find a date and number of months before or after some date referenced by us, like eDate. You can see start date is, say, 27th April 2021, and month I have to provide here number of months, and the moment I provide number of months, this will give me date Z3 plus that number of months before or after. So if I give 3 here, it will give me 3 months later, and if I give 10 years, years means 10 into 12 months, so 10 years down the line it will give me a date. Now EO month function. EO month function is an acronym for end of month function. So as the name suggests, this will give me, this will give me the date of end of month of particular date, like say this one is 27 April 21, and I want to find end of month of the same date. If it is same date, then I will provide 0, 30th April 21. If it is after 5 months, this will give me end of month after 5 months. So what advantage this function has? This function does not count plus 30 days, 31 days, 28 days. This is simply irrespective of the number of days. So if I want some date like 5 months back, minus 5, or 5 years back, see. Number 9, dated if. For reasons unknown, the syntax of this function is not available automatically when you type it, like see, you're not able to find dated if. But this perfectly works in the latest versions of Excel. Actually, this is a function that comes from old Lotus 123. So as the name suggests, date diff means it tells me the difference between two dates. So I will write date diff, and the moment I enter a parenthesis, you're able to find this function dated if. So this has two arguments, beginning date and date. So if I want to find out the difference between these two dates in terms of day, I will give like this. This was in terms of day. If it is in terms of month, this is in terms of month. If it is in terms of years, then 35 years. And if I want to find out how many years, how many months, and how many days, so use this same function. So first of all, I will find years. Okay, fine, years is here. So what I will do, I will lock it first, F4 and F4. So now I will copy it to the right and see. I want to find number of months, but not month in totality, but month after 35 years have been consumed. So I will place M here. So YM, years, month. Again I will copy it. Now I have to find number of days. So month is complete. So I will type now number of days after that month has been exhausted. So this is 35 years, 11 months and 10 days. And if you want to represent it in a single line, you can do it like this much of years. Obviously I will put a space, 35 years, 11 months and 10 days. That's it. So you can say 35 years, 11 months and 10 days. I failed to. And if in case I change it, in case I change the date, like this is 27th April, this is today, let it remain as it is. Like if I change it as 9 and this as 12 and this as 81, say, sorry, 12, see, 39 years, 7 months, 15 days. So this is a very important function. Now number 10, week num. So it will return week number of that day. There are 52 weeks or 53 weeks. So I will type week number, this day, this date falls in 18th week of that year. Now number 11 is weekday. So weekday returns a week number from 1 to 7 for a given date. Depending upon our selection, that is, we are considering which day as our first day, and that first day is to be assigned as number 1. So weekday, so this is 7th day, that is, one was Sunday, so it is Saturday. Now text function. Now this is not a date function, I should tell you. However, this can be used to find which day of the week falls on a particular day. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? So we can come to know about that day from this text function, like text, and I will give a value here. And if I type single D, and keep noticing what happens. If it is single D, it will return me 27, that is day, and that day is not a number, I must tell you. This is a text because it is aligned to the left. Let me first lock it and I will keep copying it. Now I told you, if I keep it as single D, then it returns me a day. If I type 2D here, it will still return me a day. But keep noticing, if I type 3D here, 3D means MON. If it is Monday, then it will return me MON. If it is something Tuesday, TUI. And obviously this is going to return me a text. It is left aligned. Now I will copy it further and type 4D, and now this returns me Tuesday. Complete. Now we will see some practical application of few of these date function. We have here before us few dates, and that too entered in the format dd.mm.yy, which is a very common practice. So you should be knowing that Excel does not recognize such formats of dates. I have shown you how to do this in one of my previous videos also, but I will quickly convert these dates into proper date format so that further operation can be performed on it. Quickly select it, go to data menu, text to columns, delimiter set to nothing. First figures are date, so DMY, that's it. I want to place it here and finish. This is done. Now I reiterate, you should desist yourself from using find and replace, which will give you wrong dates after conversion, and few of them will look like date but they are actually the text. I'm showing you. Control C, Control V, Control H for find and replace, and I want to replace dots with slash and see what happens. Okay, I'm changing its format to be doubly clear. 14th March 12. See, this is 1st March, right? This is 1st March 01, but this has converted it to 3rd Jan. Again, this is 1st of May, but it has been converted to 5 January. So obviously this method is not recommendable. Now say I want to find out the date of applicability of some benefit which is admissible only after attaining the age of 40 years. That means I want to find out a date which falls exactly after 40 years. So which formula we will use? I will use EDate. This is start date and I have to go ahead 40 years. So 40 years means I have to convert that into months. So 40 years into 12, and that's it. And copy down. Now we will learn how to find out the date of retirement of some person. Say this falls after 60 years of age, but retirement is, I would like to tell you, this falls on exactly after 60 years. Okay, that is in 2020, but end of that month, that means that is 30th April of 2020. But there is one more situation here. So let me first go to 60 years ahead. So obviously I will use EDate. This is my date of birth. 60 years means 60 into 12. So I went ahead by 60 years. Okay, but this is not the date of retirement. The end of these months are the date of retirement. So I will find EOM of the same month. So for the same month I will key in 0, enter. Okay, done. No, there's one more writer. In case the date of birth of some person like Harry is 1 March or 1 May, then he will retire on the day not on 31st March, but he will retire on 28th February or 29th February. So I have to keep a check here, like if day of this date not equals to 1. If it is not equals to 1, then this formula is fine. But if it is equal to 1, then what I need to do? Then I need to find out 60 years end of month, obviously, but not the same month, but that of previous month, that is minus 1. But let me check, are we done? 28th February. So he is retiring on 28th February. So this was all about today's video. I hope you liked the content. If so, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you receive notifications of all new videos on this channel. Thanks for watching.